Donald Trump is jealous. He's really, really jealous. While world leaders are gathering without him, they're shaking hands, they're holding hands, they're shaping global alliances. Donald Trump is rage posting from the sidelines, and he is seething and reminding everybody he's no longer at the big kid table. And tragically, this gives me no pleasure. The United States is increasingly losing influence. Donald Trump posted to Truth Central, quote, "The big question to be answered is whether or not President Xi of China will mention the massive amount of support and blood that the United States of America gave to China in order to help it to secure its freedom from a very unfriendly foreign invader. Many Americans died in China's quest for victory and glory. I hope that they are rightfully honored and remembered for their bravery and sacrifice. May President Xi and the wonderful people of China have a great and lasting day of celebration. Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong as you conspire against the United States of America. Signed, President Donald J. Trump." That's a real post. Okay, that's on Truth Social from the President of the United States. He also tossed in some really weird historical tangent about how the United States is giving blood to help China gain freedom. Putting aside the historical revisionism of that, it's really not the point. The point here is Trump's not trying to warn anyone. Trump's not calling out any global threat. Trump is jealous. He's envious, like the kid who got left out of the fun. This is a guy who spent 4 years during his first term measuring diplomacy, calibrating diplomacy by how much foreign leaders flatter him personally. Are they staying at his hotel? Are they bringing in gifts? Are they telling him how the U.S. is so hot under his leadership? The deals didn't really matter. The alliances didn't really matter. He cared about, did Kim Jong-un write me beautiful letters, love letters? He called Putin a genius for invading Ukraine. He swooned over the autocrats because they were treating Trump like he was one of them, which is what he wants. And so now when Trump sits in D.C. and watches Xi, Putin, and Kim meet without him, he's not thinking about American security. He's thinking about status, his ego, his sense of loss. And this is a post that reads to me a lot less like a geopolitical commentary than like a bitter ex-partner texting, "Tell your new boyfriend I say hi." This is what Trump doesn't get, and what Trump never understood. Foreign policy is not a loyalty test in the way that a lot of Donald Trump's domestic hijinks is. But to Trump, everything is sort of a loyalty test. If you praise him, you're a strong leader. If you ignore him, you're disrespecting America and you're weak and you're pathetic. There is zero daylight between Trump's personal pride and the interests of the United States. In his mind, they're the same thing. And that's what makes this so extraordinarily dangerous. When a president still attempts to command influence through the fear-mongering and the insults and the posts, and when your supporters take those posts seriously, it's humiliating and also damaging to American relations. Trump has a desire to be seen above all else, even by the adversaries of the United States. And so Trump isn't warning us, hey, America, be aware, there are adversarial leaders, bad actors are meeting. Trump's upset. Why am I not with them? That is all that this is about. This is a guy who was at the centerpiece of a global reality show for a while, and he's relegated to sending drunk texts from backstage, figuratively. I know Trump doesn't really drink. So Trump is increasingly out of power, even as president of the United States. Trump is making himself irrelevant. And the only way he knows how to process that is by turning these global alliances into kind of a personal snub. The tragedy is that millions, tens of millions, I don't think hundreds of millions, but tens of millions of Americans see this and they say, this guy's the answer. Look at what a great job he's doing. Phenomenal stuff. That's what should scare us the most. Let's be honest, when it is hot outside the way it's been, bad underwear makes it really much worse. Our sponsor, Sheath Underwear, has completely rethought how men's underwear should function in the heat. Sheath's boxer briefs are designed with a dual pouch system, keeping everything in place, separate, ventilated. This means less sweat, less sticking, less of that awkward adjusting. And if you're not using the pouches, the fabric alone is a game changer. Soft, stretchy, moisture wicking, now available in cooling materials like bamboo and mesh. I wear these at the gym during long work days, especially when I know it's going to be hot outside. It just keeps you dry and comfortable. And they've really raised my expectations about how good underwear can be. Wearing Sheath is like having built-in climate control for the lower half of your body. Everything stays cool, dry, and where it should be. If you've never thought much about your underwear, this is the one brand that might make you start. Go to sheathunderwear.com/Pakman. Use the code Pakman for 20% off. The link is in the description.